He escaped the death penalty but still ended up dead, and you will not believe who his killer was. Honestly, not a lot shocks me with true crime anymore, but this one did. It was March 1986 in Augusta, Georgia. Aleta Bunch was just 16 years old but had a bright future ahead of her. She was not only absolutely beautiful, she was also incredibly smart. She worked as a part-time model and really wanted to become a doctor when she was older. On the 4th of the month, she vanished out of the blue at a shopping centre. And bless her, she'd only popped in really quickly after school that day because she wanted to pick up a birthday present for her mum. So it made no sense why she never came home that night. Witnesses saw her heading back to her car that evening, but then she seemingly vanished into thin air. Police immediately started scouring the area but had no luck. But they did manage to trace her bank cards, which were still being used. So obviously Aleta's family were overjoyed. They were like, oh my god, maybe this means that she's still alive. Sadly, it wasn't Aleta that was using the cards. Meanwhile, 17-year-old Alexander Williams had mysteriously started driving around in a blue Mustang. Now, this wasn't his car and nobody really knew where he'd found it. He told his mates, oh, I just happened to find it, and also magically in the car happened to be a girl's belongings and bank cards. He very generously offered to buy them a bunch of stuff with these bank cards, and they all went on a shopping spree. He wasn't just being generous out of the goodness of his heart. He wanted a favour. He was like, guys, I know I said that I kind of just found this car, but can you help me dispose of it? So they started getting very suspicious at this point and started quizzing him about where he really got the car. Alexander told his friends that he met a girl in the shopping centre, forced her into her car, and then drove off with her. Now, please guys, I've said this on a recent video, do not ever go to a second location. Chances are, if you're going to a second location, the thing that's going to happen to you there is not going to be good. Make as much noise as possible, as big of a scene as you can, just to get away in front of people. Now, sickeningly, Alexander said that they had S. This wasn't S, by the way, this was R. And he said because she kept making noises, he decided to shoot her. His friends were terrified because Alexander threatened them. He said, I did it once and you damn well better believe I'll do it again. Now, thankfully, the brave witnesses did actually go to the police, and 8 days after she vanished, Aleta's body was found. She'd been shot 5 times and had been stripped and arred. Alexander apparently said to his friends that he felt absolutely nothing, no guilt, no remorse about what he'd done to her. And after a 4-day trial in 1986, he was sent to death row. I don't know about you guys, I don't know how I feel about this, but because he was 17 at the time and was later diagnosed with schizophrenia, people were up in arms about him being given the death penalty. They didn't agree that we should be putting a teenager with mental health issues to death. And I mean, this bit does sound wild to me. He was forcibly medicated in prison to ensure that he was sane enough to kill. Everybody was arguing about this case. Some people were like, he's so young, he was abused as a child. Others were like, he's made an adult decision to take somebody else's life in the most disgusting way possible. But in February 2002, his death sentence was removed. He was changed to life without parole, and loads of people felt like this was the right thing. But less than a year later, Alexander was found dead in his prison cell. He'd taken his own life and was found with a shirt around his neck.